Hello, my name is Sarah Grace. I am new to the GB Posters team. I'm going to be reviewing Kick-Ass 2 for you today. So we're 3 years on since the first Kick-Ass was released, directed by Matthew Vaughn. We see Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Chloe Grace Moretz don their costumes again for the second instalment of the Kick-Ass franchise. I've got to say, I love the first one. I like the realness of the characters, there was like a lot of intensity, and I kind of liked how it wasn't about being a super-powered superhero. I enjoyed the first one so much that I couldn't help but walk into the cinema to watch the second one without having quite high expectations, and was I disappointed? No. We see a newly orphaned Minnie McCready, played by Chloe Grace Moretz. Love her. She's trying to adjust to her life at high school while still trying to be a superhero on the side. I found that the first half of the film was mainly based around her and her struggle to fit in with the popular girls at high school and still try to attempt to hang up her cape for good and lead a normal life. Meanwhile, we see Dave Liszewski, who plays Kick-Ass, who is played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson. He has a bit of a montage at the beginning where he pumps up and with Minnie McCready and tries to, I don't know, get back into shape. This bit annoyed me a little bit because, okay, I know you can't really tiptoe around the fact that, yeah, he's a bit of a slob at first and then he needs to get buff to fight crime or whatever, but it just happened so quickly and it was really cheesy, and you know it takes more than a week to, you know, get some muscle. So I think that was the one bit that really bugged me. So he first pairs up with Mindy, and when that fails, he joins a group of wannabe superheroes online. And this is where we see Colonel Stars and Stripes for the first time, who is played by one of my favourite actors, Jim Carrey. I automatically felt attached to his character, I really, really liked him just straight away. And what I found and what really made me happy was that he didn't play it up too much, because this role easily could have been played quite pantomime-ish and quite just silly, and he didn't do that at all. So while Kick-Ass and his team are off doing community service and, you know, trying to do good around the city, pissed off rich kid Chris D'Amico, who is played by the amazing Christopher Mintz-Plasse, formerly known as Red Mist, and he's feeling a little bit sore about his father's death. I mean, he did get blown up by a rocket launcher by Kick-Ass, so it's understandable. So we see him plan revenge while sporting a very fetching new outfit. It's kind of like a PVC dominatrix style, hilarious, just supervillain costume, with the new name, the Motherfucker. He puts together an army of evil subjects, you know, sort of racial stereotypes, and he plots revenge and he wants to basically get his own back on Kick-Ass. What I really loved about the film was that it made me laugh so much on so many occasions, and it had the ability to quickly turn it round and make it really emotional and make me really feel something. And this is where I found it was quite similar to the first one, you know, where Big Daddy gets set on fire and Dave gets beaten within an inch of his life, and that was really shocking. Just, I don't think anybody was expecting anything like that. So I was kind of expecting a similar sort of thing with this film. You know, I kind of went in with my eyes open thinking, right, okay, it's going to be funny, then there's going to be a really serious bit. And there was, but I wasn't disappointed by it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, God, I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting it at all. And that's what I really liked about it, you know, how it's funny and then it's just serious and then it goes back to being funny again. Usually with films like that, I find them quite frustrating. I don't like feeling all those emotions at the same time, but with Kick-Ass 1 and 2 I enjoyed it. I really, really, really did. That's where it kind of ties in with sort of real life. I kind of like how, you know, in real life there are no safety nets, there are no do-overs. You take the pain that you're given and you use it for good. And that's what they did, and I thought it was really great. Kick-Ass 2 is directed by Jeff Wadlow, and I've got to say, I thought he did an amazing job. I could see that there were differences between the first film and the second one. I found that the second one, there were so many close-ups of the fight scenes. At times I felt a little bit sort of just, it was too in my face, if that makes sense. That was probably the only thing that I found just was a bit sort of not right. I found that he did very well in recapturing the essence of the first one. Oh, he just did such an amazing job, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to go and watch it again to try and pick out some more differences between the two, but not in a bad way. I'd watch it, you know, I'd look at them just as separate things. Basically, I loved it and I'm definitely going to go and see it again. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about Kick-Ass 2 and make sure you subscribe to GB Posters. Bye!